Our reporter Alex Ashton flew into Nelson yesterday and has travelled through Murchison, Hanna Springs, Culverden, all around. He's been then snaking his way north up State Highway 1 towards Kaikoura. I'm not quite sure where he is now, but a short time ago he filed this report.
We start our journey in Cheviot, the epicentre of Monday morning's quake. Just out of town in Parnassus, we stopped by the home of Rochelle Jordan.
Pretty scary on the first night, never experienced anything like that. Been through two earthquakes, one in Masterton and one in Nelson, and they were quite bad. They were up around the 6 mark, and that was many years ago. But this was really terrifying, you know. We've had a few here after Christchurch, the 6 that we got in the June. It went on for a bit, but it did stop. This just seemed to go on and on and on and just not stop. And trying to get out of the house where everything was falling over and that was the hard bit.
The family's been living in a caravan since the quake hit.
Yeah, it felt a lot safer in this. It was shaky last night. We had some good shakes last night, but we knew nothing was going to fall on us, so we did get some sleep.
Heading north along State Highway 1, more evidence of Mother Nature's fury. So now we're on the Parnassus overbridge, which is slightly farther north of Cheviot, heading on State Highway 1 towards Kaikoura. You can see here, the road has just crumbled away. There's a drop of over 1 metre, and this is definitely the worst damage we've seen so far as we head farther towards Kaikoura. The road's still in use. There's a few cones separating off one of the lanes, obviously, with the drop. And somebody mentioned to me just before, they reckon a lot of the traffic is trucks delivering essential goods to farms who have been without what they need for a few days now. An hour or so farther north, we start to realise the extent of the damage to the roading. We've been driving north of Cheviot on State Highway 1 towards Kaikoura for about an hour now. We're going to stop and turn around because we're not going to be able to get much farther with the state of the roads. If you're watching, you'll be able to see here a huge ditch, probably almost 2 metres wide in some places. That's just fallen out of the road. It's literally peeling back here. We're not going to be able to get much farther. The damage is actually worse that way. What it makes you realise is the effort that's already gone into clearing out these roads. We managed to get here. And it also gives you an idea of just the sheer volume of work ahead of them. As we continued north, we ran into British tourist Kevin Smeaton, who was only just able to leave the area.
I never expected it. It scared me witless. It's not going to put me off. But, you know, is this a new era now? Have the people in New Zealand now got to worry about this for the future? Along Kaikoura's coastline in the tiny settlement of Oaro, we ran into residents frustrated by a lack of communication.
We've heard nothing, communication, nothing coming in here at all. I know Kaikoura is in a hell of a mess, but there's just, you know, there are other people, and because of no communication, cell phone, everything down. You know, we've got cell phone coverage and that now, but helicopters, hundreds of them going past all the time. But not even a bottle of water, you know.
And we've had, obviously, the engineers working on the road, and we've had the helicopters going around, but you're the first people to actually come and say, how's it going? Obviously, for you, you need a story, but, we've actually had no communication at all. We felt quite stranded, no civil defence, no communication when, you know, hopefully some ideas, you know, whether water's coming back or electricity coming back.
The settlement right on the doorstep of Kaikoura itself, but for the residents living there, it couldn't feel farther. So we're actually in Kaikoura now. You've got the coastline running along one side and the railway on the other side of the road. We can't go any farther because the slip actually blocks it there. The damage is pretty shocking around here. You've got rocks right onto the train tracks. We're going to have to turn around now and head back. But at this stage, you can see why the road is closed. In Cheviot for Checkpoint, Alex Ashton.